Hey guys, Matt here with Juice Joyrides, and this is the Ryvid Anthem electric motorcycle. Recently, I had the opportunity to meet up with two of the co-founders of Ryvid.
Dom, nice to meet you.
I'm Matt, nice to meet you.
Vince.
Nice to meet you, Vince.
So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you everything I learned about this new electric motorcycle, and then we're going to take them out for a cruise on the Pacific Coast Highway and see what kind of speeds they can do. So for starters, this is a commuter style electric motorcycle with about 75 miles of range and a top speed of about 75 miles per hour, depending on your final drive ratio you choose. So this bike actually comes with two different final drive ratios you can go with. One is more tuned for acceleration, quicker acceleration times like city riding.
We are on a half charge, 48%, so we'll give it like a little bit of a pull here. Oh yeah, dang!
And the other final drive ratio you can go with is tuned for cruising at more high speeds or like highway cruising.
That one has the smaller gear ratio, the 3.6.
Oh, okay, cool.
This one has, actually this one's currently a 4.1. In production it will be a 4.7. That one, the lower end is a little bit less, but once you get up to like 30, 40, it goes a lot faster and quicker. So if you're freeway, that one, city, that one.
Now, as you may have noticed by looking at this bike, it is not a hub drive motor, it is actually a mid-drive motor. One thing unique about the motor location of this bike is it's actually built into the swing arm.
The motor is in the swing arm. It's a proper mid-drive, but the advantage we have is there's no stretching.
Yeah.
Right, because the motor moves with the swing arm.
Okay.
Right, as the swing arm's rotating, the motor's, it's a fix. So it's like all the advantages of a hub drive, where there's no belt stretch, there's no complex tensioning or anything,
Okay.
without the disadvantage of all the unsprung weight.
Okay.
Right? So all the weight's in the middle. To attach it to the frame is one cross bolt here. You can kind of see.
Yeah.
There's a little pivot mechanism in there.
One of the really unique features about this bike is it actually has an adjustable ride height, and it has about 4 inches of adjustment.
So it goes up to about 34 inches, which is right here. This is the current height, and then it goes all the way down. That's 30 inches.
To 30, so there's about 4 inches of play there.
Exactly.
Nice.
So there's a button here. You flip it up to, and it will hold it until you reset to the middle.
Okay.
And then it will.
Yeah.
Now in production, this is getting integrated right into the switch. It raises and lowers with your body weight on. So with 400 pounds, it'll raise you while you're riding.
Okay.
So you can actually change
Nice.
riding position on the fly.
Also, the battery is removable, so you can charge it in your home.
So to release it, you pull up on the handle, you see how it pivots down?
Yeah.
And there's wheels in the front,
Oh, okay.
right? So if I release this all the way,
Yeah.
there's a little handle in the front where you grab it and the whole battery would just tilt down.
Oh, nice.
Wheels will hit the ground and you lift the battery out.
Okay.
So you never have to actually lift the whole battery.
Okay.
It's
So this
always-
battery is removable.
it's
Like you could take it out, bring it inside your house, and charge it. Okay.
It has wheels
cool.
and there's a little handle that comes up like a suitcase.
Yeah.
So you actually pull it around.
And is there like any sort of like cords or anything you need to unplug?
There's two discharge cables in here.
Okay.
When you remove this, there's two discharge cables that
Alright.
just comes out.
Is there like a breaker or something you have to flip for? Okay, cool.
And this bike does come with passenger foot pegs.
And this is designed for multiple passengers.
Two
You can have
passengers,
people,
up
yeah.
to 450 pounds.
Okay, cool.
Combined. It's designed for more, but really your performance goes.
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
goes pretty south after that.
I could see that.
Now, the models that we have here in this test ride are prototype models, and they weigh closer to 300 pounds, but the final product is going to weigh closer to 250 pounds.
And how much does this bike weigh?
This in production would be 250 pounds roughly.
Okay.
So right now this sits a little bit heavier because the frame is thicker. It doesn't
Yeah.
have the slots.
Right.
Wheels are 7 spokes instead of 5. In production there will be 5 spokes, so that takes some weight out.
Okay, yeah.
Our swing arm is about 20 pounds heavier than it would be in production because the
Okay.
production swing arm are casted and not machined. So this one it's closer to 300 pounds as it sits. So when you sit on it, that's what 300 pounds feel like.
So with the battery and motor being mounted so low, a large majority of the weight is down low, which gives this bike a really good center of mass. But we do have a little tray up here on top.
What's up here?
There's a little phone charger here.
Okay.
This is going to be a little bit deeper in production.
Okay.
So you can actually fit pretty decent sized phones.
Yep.
Now storage options, this is only for your phone and paperwork, right?
Okay.
But we have storage options that are side saddlebags that fits into this negative space.
Oh, okay.
And there's in production frame, you can kind of see it here. These are M6 fasteners
Okay.
that can support up to 300 pounds each.
Nice.
Meaning you can design your own surf rack, you can design your own casing, or
Okay.
buy ours and put it on. It's just it's essentially an angle iron with
Yeah.
holes. So if you're crafty, you can make your own accessories. You
Okay.
mount whatever you want to the side of your bike.
Awesome.
Right. So that comes standard. Every bike will have those holes already. So it will have side bags and also rear bags that kind of come back here and hang on the side. If you really wanted a ton of storage.
And the co-founder was explaining to me the bespoke, lightweight, stainless steel chassis is pretty unique. Honestly, I don't fully understand this, but I'll let him explain it.
So those are production prototype frames, but this is actually a production frame.
Nice.
With all the fasteners already pressed in. It's held together by rivets. They're structural rivets.
Okay.
Very large rivets. Have really good tensile strength as well as shear.
Okay.
But light. It's about this frame is about 16 pounds.
Okay.
Built for this, yeah. And then we have that frame is a little bit heavier.
Okay.
This will handle about 6 G's of downforce.
Oh, wow.
In the Z.
Okay.
It's like extremely strong.
So let's talk about some of the specs of this bike. The rated power is 7.5 kilowatts with a peak power of 13.5 kilowatts, according to the company website. It is a 72 volt system with a 4.3 kilowatt hour battery that weighs about 65 pounds. And yes, this motorcycle does have regenerative braking.
So how do you turn it on?
So this button turns it
it's
on.
just a push button there.
Yeah, so it's linked to my
Nice. I like the display. That looks really nice.
So it's a full TFT display.
Okay.
So P is for park, right? Throttle's not hot when you're on P. To get it out of park, you press that.
All right.
And it turns into E, which is eco mode.
Okay.
And to turn into S, you press S.
All right. So it starts in eco.
Yep,
and then
always
you just
starts in
move it to
eco and you
sport.
just move to sport.
Okay.
You just toggle back and forth.
Okay.
There's a reverse gear, so if you press and hold R will show up and you can reverse it.
Okay.
And it will just go slowly backwards.
Yep.
That's it. It's twist and go. The throttle's live right now. Front brake, rear brake.
All right.
Production will have rear brakes on the foot. You'll have a rear foot.
Oh, you have a foot brake over
Yes.
here.
And
Okay,
then this
cool.
will be optional.
All right, the Ryvid Anthem. I'm gonna hop on here. Definitely feel it's a little more weight than the Saran. This feels like a real motorcycle getting on this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out the raising and lowering of the seat. So I'm 6'5". I am pretty tall. Oh yeah, he's ripping off on the Saran. It's a party out here now. I'm gonna try this reverse feature real quick. Do you have to hold the reverse for it to continue working?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you push on the
Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. What do you think?
The wheelie's so easy.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna start out here in eco.
Eco mode's pretty tame. I would just go straight to sport if you're used to this thing.
I'll do a little eco and then work my way up.
Yeah.
So right away, this thing is quiet. Saran is not quiet. Wow, yeah, this has the handling of a sport bike. This is like much more motorcycle feel than the Saran. On eco mode right now, it's got good pickup. Brakes are freaking amazing, especially compared to the Saran, which is my main reference point here. I am loving this thing though, I gotta say right away. Really not even giving it much throttle at this point, but we're cruising here at 15, 22. So you can kind of give it like, oh yeah, dude, this thing is awesome. You can feel the weight to it. I heard the Saran tire lock up over there. So eco mode, like you said, is fairly tame. It does pick up speed though. It makes a little bit of like a whine noise as I'm kind of cruising here.
The bike is belt driven, and pretty much the only noise you can hear is the belt.
The brakes are just amazing compared to what I'm used to. So I'm gonna flip this over on into sport mode now. We are on a half charge, 48%, so we'll give it like a little bit of a pull here. Oh yeah, dang. Wow, yeah, this thing's got a good pickup. You know, it's not like popping the ground off the, or popping the wheel off the front. I actually forget if this is the quicker accelerating one or higher top speed one. That's 30. I'm gonna give it kind of like a little bit of a pull here from a stop.
It's worth pointing out the battery is about half charged.
30. Yeah, that was pretty much wide open throttle. So this thing is very quick. I'm gonna go back and ask him what, which model I have. I forget if this is like the higher top speed one or if this is the faster accelerating one. This thing is awesome. Is this the higher top speed one or the faster accelerating one?
Faster accelerating one.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
So it's going to be a little bit faster in production.
Yep.
Because the ratio will be more.
More
This is
ratio.
4.1 right now.
And it'll be lighter, right?
It'll be lighter. Yep.
And the battery will be full charge because this is like half. This is 47%.
I
Yeah.
went up to the canyons earlier with the LA Times guy. What's the range you get on this?
About 50 miles or more than 50 miles with the upgraded battery. So I spent $2,300 on that battery. So, dude, that's the thing. I know these are what, like 7,800?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize. I mean, our battery is half the cost of the whole bike.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like,
It's such a huge percentage
yeah,
of
people,
like what the bike is.
People think it's overpriced, but I'm like, no. If you pay for the battery.
Yeah, if you get a good battery, it makes all the difference. Like as soon as I got that battery, it's not even a Sur-Ron anymore. You know, it's like it has a Sur-Ron
This is a
frame.
real motorcycle, yeah.
It has a Sur-Ron motor, which I mean, I'm probably gonna fry it eventually.
What's the top speed on this?
I haven't got to it yet. It'll easily get up to like mid 50s.
Yeah,
On the old battery, it'd do mid 50s. That'll probably do about 75, I would guess.
Especially for
Yeah.
you.
But like, it's not built like this. Like this is, you can tell, like this feels comfortable going fast. It's got more mass to it.
Right.
The brakes feel
brakes work.
great. Yeah, the brakes on that is like some like bicycle brakes, you know?
It's just a little sketchy if I'm going 50 or 60.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not meant for that, right? It's meant for like
Absolutely
going
not.
off-road, super nice.
Yeah. No, so that's the beauty of that. I'll take that like in like off-road trails up in like Malibu and stuff, and yeah.
You know, when we came out with the Anthem, it wasn't. We knew who we were targeting, and it wasn't these riders.
Right,
These are the guys that want to go off-road.
Mhm.
It's for like commuters, like people who want to get
Yep.
to work and feel kind of safe. You know?
For sure. Yeah, like as I'm riding that on the streets more and more, it makes me think, you know, this is kind of something like really what I need.
People
Yeah.
can see you.
Uh-huh.
You know, the brakes are better.
The brakes work. It's got a bigger battery, more range. So the range on this one is what, like 75-ish?
75, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're in the city going, let's say 40 and under, if
Yeah.
you stay around. So if you get on the freeway, probably closer to 40, 50.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Yeah.
similar to this if you're going 60, 70.
Yeah, once you start picking up speed,
Speed is
that
what
wind
kills-
resistance,
speed is
yeah,
what-
it's what kills the battery life for
EV is the
sure.
opposite of gas, right?
Yeah.
The faster you go, the worse.
Yeah,
It goes down a lot quicker.
for sure.
So if you're in the city, like if you're here, you
Yeah.
go all day long. You know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, charging is pretty quick. You just plug it into a 110. Very similar to this.
Okay, yeah, and this one you have some sort of J connector, I think you mentioned.
so we
So
have
you
J
can
adapter.
plug this
So we
into
plug
like
it
an
into
EV
here and charge
station.
it.
Yeah.
That's how we've been charging it.
Nice. So it has like the charger built into it.
No, so it's an
Oh,
external charger.
external,
with a,
okay.
with a little adapter you put on.
How much does it weigh?
It's like 6 pounds.
6 pounds. Okay.
Back of
Okay.
your backpack.
Gotcha.
We actually are trying to integrate because our frame's hollow.
Yeah.
So in production, we might actually have it sitting in the frame.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
My
You don't have to
the
carry it
biggest
around.
downside to this is like
charger.
yeah, like I don't want to carry
Yep.
a 5 or 6 pound charger in my backpack. I just want to be free and riding.
Exactly.
But then I can't charge it. You know, if I ride out somewhere, you know, I can't stop to recharge it.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, we'll probably stuff it. We'll stuff it in the frame. It's a hollow frame at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Have fun.
All right. All right, going on a little ride here. Dude, this thing is sweet. Wow. I really love the fact that this has like a really big battery, the 4.3 kilowatt hour battery. And it feels, sounds basically silent. I mean, it has like a very small whine to it as we kind of roll along here, but you can hear that. Riding position is comfortable. Like, I mean, I feel really comfortable on this bike. I really like that the seat is actually wide. Like, it's not like a really squishy seat, but like it's wide, and that makes a huge difference. You know, like when I'm riding my Saran, it's not like a comfortable seat, even with the upgraded one. And the big problem with it is it's just not a wide seat. Yeah, the acceleration on this thing is nice.
So we're building 10 more of these, but the complete production version with all production parts.
Okay.
And I think we're delivering one of the first ones towards the end of the year.
Nice.
We said summer 23, but really it's much earlier.
So they're gonna start coming out.
Yeah, we
in
just
a few months here.
We don't want to promise something in that. So
nice. Yeah.
summer is really the worst case scenario for us.
Okay. Yeah.
We make them in Irvine, so there's no shipping requirement. We don't have to wait for containers to come in or anything like that.
Nice. So they're all USA manufactured.
They're made down in Irvine, yeah. Right by the airport.
Awesome. Headed on down here to the PCH. Now when I'm on the Saran, it can kind of get on the PCH, but it feels a little sketchy. I think I forgot to ask you, do these have regen braking?
They do, yeah.
Okay.
So I set it pretty low right now.
Okay.
It can be set all the way up to 100%.
Oh wow.
It'll come to like a complete,
yeah.
It gets pretty crazy.
What is it on right now?
It's probably on 15% right now.
15?
15,
oh.
yeah, 1.5. So
Okay,
if you let go, you kind of feel it, but it's not trying to slow down real quick.
Right.
And in production, it'll be closer to 30%, so it'll really slow you down.
And you'll be able to like modify those numbers on your own?
Yeah. We'll open source the controller, so you can actually get in and
cool.
tweak all the within region.
Yeah.
So you can get a different controller if you want, right? The controller comes out here. This is where the controller lives. The whole thing just drops out. Pretty easy to do.
Okay.
Right now the current is limited, so it's 180 amps continuous. So you can pretty much do wide open throttle forever, like until the battery runs down.
Okay.
But there's option to overclock that to 300-400.
So it runs 180 amps continuous?
Right now it's 180 continuous and 230 peak.
Okay, 230 peak. One thing I'd have to say is that the suspension feels a little bit tight. Oh, yeah, like hitting that bump. the suspension, you can definitely feel the bumps in the road. That would probably be my one complaint about this bike is, I mean, when I hit that bump back there, I think I saw this thing pop open. So you're not really trying to hit bumps with the suspension on this thing. Yeah, so you can tell this thing's got some weight to it, but it handles nicely. It's still playful. At 250 pounds, you know, it's like a lot more playful than like a big sport bike. I got it up to right about 60. It could definitely go faster than that, but with my weight of 195 pounds, I'm 6'5", so I kind of have more of like a surface area sticking up than maybe a lot of people might. But yeah, with this gear ratio, this is the quicker accelerating one. It was kind of, you know, about 60. Saran definitely cannot cruise at high speeds like that. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, I can tell you're like really comfortable on that. You spent some time on that thing.
Oh yeah.
Like winding and weaving through traffic. I'm like, oh gosh, I don't want to hit these mirrors on something.
These are standard bars, so you can like get shorter bars, cut down your bars, do whatever you want.
Okay.
We might actually sell options for city bars.
Yeah.
A little bit narrower.
Oh, okay.
Split lanes a little bit easier.
Yeah. Down to 36% battery, and this thing still accelerates nicely. You know, it gets right up to speed. They make a lot of sense if you're doing mostly street riding. It's a nice commuter. So after spending about, I don't know, what was that, 25, 30 minutes, somewhere in that range on this bike, you know, I feel comfortable on it. The seat, I just really like that it's so much wider than what I'm used to on the Saran. Riding position is comfortable. Like, I still feel comfortable on this bike. I mean, this is a real motorcycle here.
So that is the Ryvid Anthem. I had a blast riding this bike. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Any questions or comments you have, please leave down below. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of content, if you'd like to see more electric motorcycle reviews on this channel. And a big thanks to Dong and Vince for letting me take this bike out and explaining everything about it to me. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to learn more about the specs or order one, check out the official website, and I'll see you in my next video.